Hey, yay, 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 yay.
It's a different kind of rush when you're with me. I was tempted by your touch when you gripped me. But why you feeding off my love? Why you drain me like these drugs? I've been rolling, suffocating like a mamba and a brush. I break you down just to build me up. I break you down just to build me up. I break you down just to build me up. Why you feeding off my love? I break you down just to build me up. I break you down just to build me up. Why you feeding off my love? Why you drain me like these drugs? I break you down just to build me up. It's a shame, it's the way I gotta find you. That's the reason I can never ever trust you.
Yeah, I might still be fried. I forgot we were recording. Like,
I'm like, hey, nigga going for the whole song, bro.
Nigga will spend a dance the rest of this time until I look at the screen. I'm like, damn.
50 seconds in.
Let's get. Welcome back to another episode of Them Football Guys. This is the week 14 recap. Week 14 is not over. We got a doubleheader tonight.
It's over.
Day of last night of regular season for fantasy football. It's a big night. Games will be won. Some games will be lost. Heartbreak and triumph is happening tonight. It's your boy Oluwa Baba Yaga. You already know what it is. I got Gator with me.
I'm here, but I'm not happy though.
I got Boogie with me, aka Boogie with the bandana, aka Boogie with the bifocals, aka Boogie with the thumb up. Is that a sweater by any chance that you're wearing?
Yeah.
Here in Maryland, we got snow last night. You got some snow last night, and Boogie's a little chilly, so he snuggled up with a sweater. You already know what it is. Let's get right into these game recaps.
Toby really blind, but keep on going.
That ain't a sweater? That's an Under Armour?
Sweater. Yeah.
But no one Boogie's one of the two, bro. Hey, gotta get these games up, bro.
Nah, Toby, you got the games, bro.
Why?
And don't put it up here. It's not tough.
No, low key, you don't need it. You don't need it up. You don't need it up.
You don't need it up here. Just read it.
I don't even know where it's at. Nigga, talking about
it's in our folder.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
I know what you mean by don't put it up.
Yeah.
The first game we have the Thursday night New England and Pittsburgh game. A lot of duds across the board. Bad bump. Nobody's surprised. Trubisky was playing. Is the Pittsburgh Steelers? Doesn't matter who was playing. Zappy was playing. Is the New England Patriots? Doesn't matter who was playing. They started off strong, almost fooled us. New England didn't put up a single point in the second half of the game.
Correct.
The game ended up close. I think it was 21-18. But Zeke put up more points in one game than Pollard put up any game so far
this season. Yes,
this season. So look at that.
So I will say the bump.
Okay, go ahead.
The bump wasn't good, but it surpassed expectations because they went over.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Patriots covered the spread, and both quarterbacks scored 20 fantasy points. So it wasn't all.
Yeah. When I tell
Trubisky
you, I almost
20?
don't know. Yes, Trubisky, and I don't know
20.
how he did
Daly had 20. Trubisky had 20. Now, ask me how many punts Kenny Pickett has had 20 this season. I'll tell you.
Now that makes me want to put them on the stud list, bro. What? I did not know that. Don't
even worry. Boogie wasn't gonna let that pass because I don't know how the fuck. I looked at the waiver wire and I said 20. Like, that's how many passing touchdowns? Trubisky might have had a rushing touchdown. I don't think so. And I think he had one passing touchdown. So I'm not entirely versed on how numbers work, but
that man has feet. That's what he got, bro.
But Zappy threw like 3 touchdowns though.
I feel like they got a profit boost or some shit. Like, what the fuck is that, bro?
A profit boost is crazy.
Like, that's crazy.
Zappy threw 3 touchdowns though.
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Hunter Henry.
That's how Hunter Henry got on that list. Hunter Henry got 2.
He got 2 tubs.
And I wish they told me I wish they told me it was Hunter Henry's B-Day before. I might have put him.
You wouldn't have did nothing. I would
have put him in my DK lineup, not my real fantasy. Now.
You know, Gator love birthdays.
Gator love that's the narrative. No, the team love birthdays.
Belichick? Belichick celebrate
Oh.
birthdays, bro.
I know Bill O'Ryan do though.
Let's get out this fucking game, bro. The next game we got on the list is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Atlanta Falcons. I think the game went over, right? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I did.
It went over.
It started off very nasty, then got kind of gritty towards the end, like every Tampa Bay game that I've ever watched. Apparently this year, Ritter had himself a game, but a lot of dimes, a lot of passes, a lot of movement.
Russian
Rashad White continues to be Rashad White. When we all thought he was down and out, that boy ran and he scored.
And he stayed healthy too. So
Bijan Robinson, thank you, bro. You're finally scoring. They're finally using you in a more reasonable way. He's scoring more often. I think he's on a 3-game scoring streak right now. Good for him. Drake London had himself a fucking game though. Gator, you wanna say something about?
Drake London?
What the Drake London about?
You know, I love Drake London. I traded for Drake London, but I knew he was gonna have a good game. But 30 in Boogie's League 30, that's ridiculous. I'm about to be bad with that 30 piece. I got hella bonuses, but even in no bonuses, 22 points, a little too much for me. But yeah, whatever.
Mike Evans almost had a 0 game. You know he has one once a year. He was this close.
What the fuck happened? I hope he don't do that in the play. I hope he don't do that in the playoffs for y'all boys, man. That's not gonna be nice.
Hey, as a nigga that never got to acquire him, fuck it.
Yeah.
Anything else y'all wanna add to that game?
Bijan had 15 carries, but Tyler and Cordell had 15 as well combined.
Each?
I know combined.
Oh,
I don't like that. I don't like that they're still splitting the work. 50-50 almost.
Let them split it. Let his body be one.
But the 50-50 split is like the coach will never.
So what you want? You want like a 60-40?
Yeah, he needs to always get more touches than them two niggas.
he needs 18, and they need a combined 12.
Yes, that's what.
And I was going to also add, Chris Godwin's wife's words were heard. He got a lot of more targets this game. So
I mean, yeah, he should.
Baker's always good for one. Baker's good for one game. One game after you complain, he gonna shut your wife up a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. The automatic over Indianapolis Colts against the Cincinnati Bengals. Browning. We might have lost Browning that game, but he put up one hell of a game before going out. I'll say that much.
He came back.
He came back. He had cramps in his thumbs. In his thumb, not his thumbs. His thumb. His singular.
One thing about the last game too, Pitt scored. I'm gonna throw that in there.
Kyle Pitts scored?
Yeah. We
Oh,
can't.
yeah.
That should have been the headline.
Yeah.
Fred was screaming out the top of his lungs because of that shit. But Fred didn't start him, so it's like, did you really believe?
Nope. Nobody believes.
I even forgot. I told you last week. I even forgot Pitts was a player in the league. Chase Brown had a really, really good tub. It was a surprisingly efficient tub. Had a really good game.
The Colts can't read screen passes. Like, I don't know. It's like the same screen pass, the same one. Because Mixon
gave one to him,
next.
gave one to Mixon.
It's like, yo, Colts defense is funny. They be scoring though, and that's why the Colts defense is actually not bad.
Mixon had himself a good game. Per usual, he's kind of working his way into the second half top 5 running back categories. Jamar Chase, not the best outing. 5 points, I think 5.6 in most leagues. It's not really too much to say. It just wasn't his game that game. I don't actually know which receiver ate that game. Did T. Higgins score?
No.
It was just running backs.
Yeah.
Mixon, Chase, Browning.
Browning
had a rushing.
He had a rushing tub, right? Yeah.
Another one. Yeah.
Another one.
That might make him better than Burrow.
Yeah,
Jacksonville Jaguars against the Cleveland Browns. Okay.
Flacco. My nigga.
I love
He the starter. He the starter for the rest of the season, so they made the playoffs.
Thank you. Thank you.
Told you the coach has
That
finally
boy-
come to his senses.
That boy got
Congratulations.
cannon.
Joe Flacco. What did Amari Cooper put up? He got injured.
He
12.
played?
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he did not
That
get
nigga
injured.
concussed and he got a rib injury. How he played?
No, he had 12 points. He had 12 fantasy points.
Evan Ingram continues to be a dog. And Joku.
Browning.
Ooh.
I should have just stayed with that. I should have just kept him in my lineup. Browning.
Yeah, they brought you to the promised place and then you put him on your bench, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Woo! That's too much fantasy intellect.
Yeah.
Nigga, fucking up.
Yeah.
That was my portion though. That's what God wanted.
That Browning matchup was screaming at you though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was. But for some reason, I said funny enough, golf center was not playing, so I should have just benched him.
Yeah, that's not gonna move me.
Okay.
If Mahomes Center wasn't playing, I wouldn't bench Mahomes, bro.
But Mahomes and golf center probably means a lot to him.
If Phil Center wasn't playing, I wouldn't bench him.
I would have but Phil don't need a center, bro. That ass.
So who's the equivalent? If Kirk Cousins Center wasn't playing, I wouldn't bench him. Who's the equivalent of golf? Come on, bro.
Golf is a special one, apparently.
That's what I'm saying. Golf seems like he needs everything to be working because that shit he pulled yesterday was sick, bro.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was sick.
The Houston Texans against the New York Jets. The game got higher than I thought it would. I'm not surprised by the outcome of the game. We kind of expected the Jets to win this game. Everything was going against CJ Stroud. He lost Tank Dell last week. He lost Nico Collins in the first quarter. What else? He actually got injured this game too. Zach Wilson had himself a game. That is true.
Game. Legacy.
His legacy is crazy because it was okay. Like
he threw for 300 yards. This will be his best performance of his career. So this is a legacy game.
Damn. Okay.
Well, Noah Brown had a terrible game. If anyone cares.
5 targets, 0 catches.
That's the Noah Brown I know. Not the other nigga. Not the other nigga that slimed me out. Not that nigga. Like,
oh man.
Pierce also had a bad game. But pretty much everybody that played for the Texans had a bad game. Bruce Hall had a tough game too. Both Wilsons did good. And that was about it. The game started off really slow, and then after some time, it started picking up. The game was a lot of defensive matchups. Yeah, there was a lot of defensive matchups in this week. So a lot of the 1 o'clock games had a slower start, but then went ballistic towards the end of the game. Yeah, that's a terrible way to enter playoffs if that's your quarterback, which it is my quarterback across the board.
It got to a point where they shouldn't even have played him. It was down 24-6, and the fourth was like, just chill.
Yeah.
Chill.
They probably felt like they could have came back.
It's the Jets defense.
I mean, yeah.
No, they weren't. They were never gonna come back, and the coach should have realized.
I did. It's like I knew
that's that warrior mentality football players have. It's like, damn. It's like,
yeah.
You know you're gonna lose. Just chill.
Yeah, Jets defense actually. I knew they were good, but damn, I thought CJ Stroud couldn't be stopped low key.
Remember, Boogie already gave us the recipe. The road
on the road, good defense is
bad weather, good defense.
Bad weather.
He's never gonna overcome that.
And then you lost me, and then you also lost Nico early.
Everything was against him that game, so they just took it. They just knocked his head before he left. The next game we got the Rams. This might have been one of the best games of the week. The Rams, Baltimore.
Well, I'll say the early window. I'll give them that.
I said one of, not the best.
I was about to say because we slimed Philly. That was
we slimed Philly. We slimed Philly, but does that make it the best game?
Yes.
No.
I don't think so.
And the funny thing is, once you left me until it was like, yeah, the Cowboys just blew these niggas out. It's like, they blew them out.
Yeah. I tucked myself in bed and said, that's not gonna happen. How? Go fucking figure, bro.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall.
The Rams game though, that Boogie said it. Sean McVay, Super Bowl quarterback, Super Bowl coach. He's gonna go out there and he's not gonna get sledded out by the Baltimore Ravens. They both came off a bye week and they both They both did what they had to do. Lamar put that game on his back for the most part. Zay Flowers, he turned up towards the end of the game. He started showing up because he had a lot of fucking drops in that game. A lot of passes to the chest, to the hands. Likely took off early. Crazy tub at the start of the game. Blown coverage, OD. But so far, if you manage to get Likely after losing Mark Andrews, you're not missing much. It feels like OBJ.
You just scored 19. That's not good enough for you, bro.
That's why I said you're not missing much if you got to start him over Mark Andrews. But OBJ, we told y'all in the betting podcast, the over 2.5 receptions, the anytime tug, the over 32 yards. It's like, come on now. This is a reunion game for that boy. Literally. No animosity. Cooper Kupp had himself a fucking game though. Him and what Nakua have? Because Nakua I saw a lot of Nakua.
Yeah. He had like 14 points, I believe.
That's so strange. I'm seeing this nigga dive 30 yards down the field. It's like 5 times in the game.
14 is not bad.
It's not bad, but I thought it'd be a lot more. But Cooper Kupp had himself a game.
Cooper Kupp had a lot more, and I didn't think he would have a lot more because I kept seeing Nakua, but I never saw Kupp. And Kupp fucked around, had 8 catches and a touchdown.
Yeah, there was one touchdown pass. You could tell the chemistry was crazy. My man was still breaking. He's trying to get it.
Nigga right
it
here.
was crazy, bro. He threw it there. By the time he didn't box that nigga OD, he went there. He just. I said, that's tough.
That's crazy. That's some shit Big Ben can't do. Big Ben would have been over through that.
Nah. Big Ben with AB can do that. Chill.
I'm talking about the last Big Ben I've seen. Big Ben I remember.
Oh man.
Prime Big Ben, I know he can do that.
Man. Marvelous.
But that shit was beautiful. That was one of the best plays I've seen chemistry wise. I'll tell you,
Gino did something like that with Metcalf.
Man, fuck Metcalf.
Nah. Hey, Metcalf with the suplex thumbnail.
Metcalf need to be the defensive player of the year, bro. From all that, that you need to make Metcalf a corner, bro. Make him a free safety. Like no bullshit.
Fred Warner said he need to check his emotions and shit. He's doing.
They said that.
That's what the coach here, Kyle Shanahan said that DK is gonna go ballistic during the game. He said he going whoever makes him go ballistic, he gonna give them a treat. So Fred Warner earned himself a nice little bounty contract. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yes,
that's like reverse bounty.
My man held his mask. He said, "Come here." My man Fred Warner was like this.
DK might really be taking steroids, bro. There's no reason why he should be that mad.
Nah, dead ass, bro.
I know why he was that mad. Because he ain't getting the ball for 3 quarters.
But suplexing the nigga, that nigga has nothing to do with it, bro.
And out of all people to suplex Fred Warner, that's
the star linebacker. Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful.
Heck, I'm telling you, that lateral pissed him off. Once the lateral was tossed, DK said, nah. I already caught you, boy. I already got you. I don't want nobody.
Hey, man.
Nigga's a monster. But the next game we got on the slate is Detroit and Chicago. I was a little disappointed with this game. I know Gator was, but this game was as far as the Detroit Lions go, they sold really badly. Amara had 5 points.
Wow.
I'll make sure he's on. Laporta had 5 points. DJ Moore had 20 something. DJ Moore had 20 something. Roshan had 0. I'm even around Roshan shit down. He had 0. He had 0.6 technically.
I'm confused.
I really like this game. The only reason you wouldn't like this game is if you bet on the Lions. I bet on the Lions, but I still like it because it produced a lot of shit. Komet went off, DJ Moore went off, Fields went off. So it's like it just you might have owned the wrong people. Golf,
correct
niggas, they didn't go.
Golf
Montgomery. It's like nah.
You know that thing when they be like that, you could pick one game to bet from. This would have been my game, and I would have fucked up because half my bets wouldn't have hit. Half of them.
Yeah.
Immediately. Yeah. Anything Lions would have missed, and that's the problem I have with the game.
That's what happened.
I knew what was going to happen on the Bears side. But the Lions side, that shit, I would have never.
That was the shocker. The shocker was that they can't put up. You guys couldn't bump the Bears, and that's what shocked me. It's like
I bet on the Lions. Every time I bet on the Lions, I think I need to stop betting on the Lions and the Steelers. When I do that, they lose.
oh, thanks.
But we wanted the +3 Bears. I thought the Bears were gonna be up and then lose to a field goal. That was my estimation.
Yeah, they do that, but Fields was like, "Fuck it, these niggas is food."
No, these niggas really shitty, bro.
They,
hey,
nah,
DJ,
their defense is really food. Imagine if Dallas see that type of defense. Oh my god.
That's what I be saying. It don't matter where we meet them niggas at, bro.
Oh my,
that defense
on the moon.
I mean, yeah, we know. I told y'all the Cowboys only got one. You know, they only got one superior.
We got one weakness.
you got one superior.
It's the Niners. It's the Niners.
We'll never link the Niners. You just gotta pray somebody else takes out the Niners.
Hey, we got a special. We got a weapon X. You know what our weapon X is?
It doesn't matter.
It
doesn't matter.
Trey Lance. He gonna tell us all the plays. Trey Lance gonna tell us all the plays, bro.
The plays that nigga can't run,
bro.
Nah. They didn't even let Trey Lance see the playbook, bro. They told that nigga carry the ball, bro.
You know you had Trey Lance earlier this season too, right?
Trey Lance told them niggas, I ain't never seen a playbook a day in my life.
Hey, if we play them in the playoff, put Trey Lance with a OCB up in the box. Give him
they should. They should
give him a headset, bro. Please.
That's low key why we signed Trey Lance. Inside information, insider trading.
You did.
Do the game start earlier because it's 2?
Nah, they both started 8. I think they started 8:15. Both of them.
I don't know why they did that. That's bad behavior.
Now, why would they do that?
Yeah, and the only reason I know that is because of Scott Hansen. He said it at the start of the Red Zone yesterday. He said his podcast was asking him how to do that.
Choose. Which game y'all watching?
The Dolphins is going to be more explosive. It's going to be a blowout, though. The Giants and Packers are going to be a close game.
Yeah, so I'm going to watch the Giants. I'm gonna watch the Giants-Packers game because I have the Packers defense and I'm playing Saquon. I'd like to get my heart broken in person. But low key, the game I want to watch is the Tennessee game. I want to look at Will Levis. I want to see what's wrong with him.
Funny thing. This stat is funny. Who was it? I think the 49ers have the number 1 offense and defense, and the Miami Dolphins have the number 2 offense and number 3 defense. So the narrative that they don't have defense is wrong.
It's so crazy because they don't feel like it.
They have defense. I just think they don't give. That's what I think.
Yeah.
The truth I have with the Dolphins is
the Cowboys have 4th. Cowboys have the 4th defense and like the 3rd.
What?
I'm surprised we got the 3rd offense. I'm a little annoyed by that, but I respect it. But I do think that the Dolphins. The problem I have with their defense is anytime they play a good team, they get slutted out. They don't lose, they get slutted out, and that's always been my problem with them. It's like all the good teams they played be spanking them, and it's like, well, are y'all ever gonna bump a good team and win because your defense slutting out the Commanders and the Broncos when they were playing like some shit? It's like, okay, good for y'all, but I guess, Carolina and New Orleans. You explain this game since you ain't put nothing in this spreadsheet.
Ain't no, bro. You saw what I said. What did I say in this spreadsheet? Ain't nobody do shit, bro. Ain't nobody was tough. Ain't nobody was bad.
They said Derek Carr had a pathetic showing, even though he threw 2 touchdowns. It's like, That Derek Carr needs to be out the league. Derek Carr might be who they take Carson Wentz is. Like that shit is really nah.
That shit is.
I wonder if they set up.
I watch Carson Wentz throw 4 picks to a 2-14 Jaguars team. Nobody's like him, bro. Nobody's like him, bro.
The problem is
then they didn't make the playoffs too. Was that game?
Yeah. And then I also watched him next year be the Commanders quarterback and throw 3 picks to the Browns. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. What a man.
That's when they told me he couldn't lead man. I said, what?
They said they don't like Carson Wentz as a person.
That's really bad.
I don't know why.
You have to be able to lead the man first, even if you mid.
Because even Garoppolo is not a leader of men, but they've never actually told us that. They just say Garoppolo don't hang out with niggas.
Because Garoppolo actually isn't that mid. He's pretty good. He just gets hurt. That's Garoppolo.
But it said Garoppolo doesn't lead. He just show up.
Devontae Adams also told me that the nigga is mad accountable. Like nigga, like
you don't yell at nobody.
He'd be like, "My bad, it's all me, guys."
Carr don't yell at everybody.
Carr a leader of men. Carr man, be a leader of men.
Yeah, he's the type of person that he'll take care of your cat for you, bro.
Oh, for sure.
And then he'll go to war with you.
Nigga pray for the whole team. Nigga
like get you shot. They go to war to you and get you smacked.
And he'll also put you on IR too. Like,
because Carr has no body to speak of, like physically.
David Carr, dead ass. Derek Carr, David, bro. If y'all know what I mean, if y'all follow the Bible, Derek Carr, David. Go ahead.
What's wrong with you, bro? Kamara scored a tub. I think Olaf scored a tub. I can't remember.
Oh no tub for Olaf.
Well, fuck it. Let's move on to the next game. That's all I got. Like, Mingo had a terrible game. Just gonna throw that out there. Joshua Dobbs. This Minnesota Louis V. Joshua Dobbs lost his starting job. Nobody. No, they didn't say so, but it's like the nigga they put a backup in and they got a field goal, so they might think it's like that's the upgrade. But them niggas,
that's exactly what happened with the Raiders. They put the backup in and then they got that little whatever that one time, and they said, "Oh, AOC the guy." It's like Jimmy Garoppolo would have won that game, like I said. he would have scored one touchdown and he would have won that game.
That game was really bad. That was one of the worst displays of football, and it's like. Every nigga on the Vikings was dropping the ball wildly. Dobbs was in hell. It's like now then go to the Louis V side. I couldn't tell what the fuck was wrong. Like Eddie O'Connor was throwing the ball, niggas was catching it, and they were getting no yards. A lot of penalties kept bringing them back. They weren't able to advance down the field because they kept fucking up something or someone kept fucking up every time they got yardage. Josh Jacobs somehow wasn't able to get down the field either. Madison got injured. Jefferson got re-injured again. But I say he's more than likely. Jacobs also got injured. Jefferson's probably going to play on Saturday, they're saying, because we got Saturday bump this week. Overall, it was a really bad game. A lot of duds, not too many studs. Hawkinson had a bad game. Addison had a bad game. Jefferson got injured. Aiden O'Connell had a bad game. I think Adams had a bad game. Jacoby Myers had a pretty good game. No touchdowns at all to speak of.
3-0.
Yeah.
I was even asking y'all big game. I said, can a game go to overtime 0-0? I was really
So as a coach, when the other team takes out their quarterback, why won't you take out yours?
Because you're kind of like you look at the game and be like, this isn't going to help. It probably would have. To be honest, they would have won the game if they took it.
Easily, bro. That's what you call African leadership. He said, "Why do you not take your own quarterback out?" It's true.
Come on, bro. It's like
it was a really bad game though. Overall,
I like the preseason stories. I like the preseason stories of DTR and AOC, but it's enough, bro.
Like why would he not put Jimmy G in that job?
Hey, I'm done. I don't know, bro.
What if I told you Jimmy G wasn't at the game, bro?
If you told me that, I would accept that better. It's a lie, but I would accept that as the coach. That's why you didn't do it.
Jimmy G got better shit to do, bro. Jimmy G had a date that night.
but I know Jimmy G was standing right beside the head coach, no helmet on, just smiling.
Yep,
smiling. Jimmy G was texting, bro.
And now the Broncos going to easily walk into the playoffs now.
Oh yeah, Broncos they there, bro.
Yeah,
they're there. Them boys are performing. Now, what might funny? Then we got the Seattle San Francisco game, which was a lot better of a game than I thought it would be.
The suplex
gate. They need to find or suspend Metcalf. They need to suspend Metcalf. I'm sorry.
I think there's enough.
It's
evidence.
Enough, bro.
It's enough evidence to say. Give him 2 games and tell him.
Not 2. Give him 1. 1 is the warning. Like we see.
I would say 2 because Fred Jackson has an OD tape and Metcalf has an OD tape. This year, he got like 4 tapes.
You said Fred Jackson.
Yeah, they got a lot of tape of him concussing people.
Are you talking about Kareem Jackson?
Thank you, my friend.
Nigga just mixed Fred Warner and Kareem Jackson together.
Yeah.
My bad,
40 and slip. But yeah.
My bad.
But
yeah,
nah,
right.
Metcalf, I've been saying it all year. Metcalf literally told JSN, if that nigga say something, just steal him. And JSN dumbass went out there and stole the nigga.
Oh, JSN, he had JSN pointing at motherfuckers. JSN said,
and the nigga was like this, like, ref, would you see this, right? Ref,
hey, that's good. That's
shit.
good. That's good coaching from the Niners. Every time I thought, okay, this is about to be all on brawl. Fred Warner said,
they
fuck
chilled.
it,
I'm telling
take it.
Gator,
Take my face mask off.
I sent it to the chat. The coach said before the game, he said that nigga DK is gonna wild out. None of you niggas react. He's gonna get himself ejected. And it's like
so all right, man.
So good job on the coach, bro. That's great coaching.
Nah, that ass because if I was a coach, I would have said the same thing. I said, bro, when you line up across from DK, call him a bitch ass nigga as soon as you start.
I mean,
as soon as you start. But apparently, the problem is Fred Warner didn't even have to do that. Fred Warner caught a interception.
He caught a pick, then he gave his teammate the ball to continue running because he got tackled. And DK didn't like that.
DK powerbombed the nigga.
DK powerbombed him, and then DK got even more madder when the nigga came back and pushed him. It's like
he should have really dug his head in that ground, bro. If I was Fred, I would have kept my head on his head, like top, like.
He said like top.
You just gotta stay there, bro.
But the problem with that is once you do that, you failed.
Yeah,
you failed Bounty Gate.
Too.
Yeah,
Bounty
you don't get the $13,000 that.
Yeah, because the thing is, the whole time you don't. Fred probably the only nigga to get suspended if he did that. More than likely, DK would have got up and strangled him. But if refs got there first, Fred's the only nigga to get suspended.
It would have been a Talib Crabtree moment.
Two hands in the face mask is crazy though. Y'all gotta admit that's nigga had him like this, like he was a Harley Davidson.
It was almost respectful because you could have took off his helmet.
Taking off a nigga helmet is actually a lot of work if you're wondering. It's like if the chin strap is on, your helmet not just coming off. But holding a nigga like this is the equivalent of strangling a nigga. You have full control of a nigga head.
I know. That's what he said. Are you mad? Are you stupid?
In the NFL, once you have a nigga by his helmet, you can pretty much control the nigga's movement. It's like a handle. So to have a nigga's head by two handles, they need to suspend and test him. They need to suspend him and then test him while he's suspended. But Debo and Kittle, them niggas had a game.
Oh yeah.
At this point, Debo's looking unstoppable. Doesn't matter who they playing. The nigga's a drive killer. He gets the ball. He goes 30 yards. He's averaging like 30 yards per carry, per touch, per whatever the fuck he doing. And that shit is crazy. Kittle, good game. Proud of you. That's all I got for that nigga.
You can CMC did cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did, bro. Steady. I appreciate them too.
Them boys steady,
Purdy
bro.
did good too. Their whole offense just
steady.
I always say Purdy might be an automatic fantasy nigga with weapons like that. Niggas that do 30 yards after the catch.
Oh yeah, I'm trading Purdy this offseason if anybody wants him.
Oh,
I'm trading Purdy and Richardson.
What league? That's your league.
That's Gator league.
Oh,
I want them. As a Russell Wilson owner, I want Richardson. I don't want Purdy.
You know that's gonna cost y'all a pretty penny.
Anyways, what I actually
niggas want to roll you to the low.
What I actually thought was the best game of the week, surprisingly, the Buffalo Bills and Kansas City Chiefs. It's not the best game of the week. It's actually it's in my top 5 only because I think it was actually just good football. Even towards the end, Mahomes was angry. I saw Mahomes destroy the same thing DK destroyed.
Like
that's how you know the refs did some fuck shit.
But Loki, I feel like internally he was angry at Kadarius Toney.
Maybe, but as a leader, you cannot display that on Kadarius. You know what happens after that.
And good thing he did it. But Kadarius deserved it.
The cameras.
You're right.
The cameras.
Kadarius deserved it.
The cameras gave him a whole show. At the end of that game, all I saw was Kadarius.
And Mahomes as the leader of men, he had the distraction. The distraction is him telling the ref,
bitch ass niggas,
bro, what
Josh
the fuck
wrong with you?
You saw the Josh Allen joint? He went to Josh Allen. Good game. Nigga, the refs cheated. It's like damn, Mahomes, why you telling Josh Allen?
Josh Allen slapped him on the chest. After he said that, he slapped him. He's like, bah, bah. Nigga ducked out.
He's like, you know, you can't tell your man too much when he mad. When your man's mad, but you can't tell him the truth. All right, bro.
I'll say this. I really like football gestures. I like the way they tap each other's heads and the way I like that shit, bro. Slapping ass and all type shit.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting for it, bro.
Oh yeah. I had that for you, Boogie, bro. You know I had to, bro.
All right, bro. As long as you're not slapping my ass, I'm good, bro.
Hey, if we playing football, I'm gonna slap your ass.
No.
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 All right, let me stop.
I guess I'm gonna clip that later. Don't worry about it. But James Cook was the hero of the game. I think he had the highest fantasy points in that game.
Yes.
Stephon Diggs had a terrible game. In terms of
somebody strapped him. I don't know who.
But yeah,
you said somebody. It might have been that boy I was telling you about.
Might have been Sneed.
It might have been Sneed.
Yeah.
As far as the Kansas City goes, Rashee Rice had another good game, proving that he's still the number one in that offense. Travis Kelce had a good game. I think Kelce caught a tub. Am I mistaken?
You might be mistaken.
You're mistaken, but he almost had the best play of the fucking year.
The lateral.
Yeah, that was.
And only
Kelce's always good at shit like that. I don't know where he gets it from, but he always, if you ever watch him, he does that shit like once a season.
Oh, he does. I remember he did that shit with the Mahomes ones. Nigga lateraled it back to Mahomes for a pass. It's like that's
and
draws five.
Half the shit don't be scripted either. He just do it.
He just vibing.
Yeah,
but I think that
one was scripted. I'm saying like when he does it, like he be doing shit like in first quarter with like 5 minutes left, he be running full speed and he just see somebody flip it. It's like what?
Like fucking damn, that's a true nigga that don't care about his stats.
I ain't gonna hold you. I be wondering why people don't do that more often. I know that shit is like that shit dangerous, but I be thinking like if I was in the league, bro. First drive, run. Oh, about to get tackled.
I guess job security because if you do that as a not star player,
yes sir, I'm not touching that field again.
Yeah.
You know the ones I don't like. So when they do that, they do something like that in the backfield with running backs, and then the running back is like on a curl in the backfield. It's like why do you always throw the ball out? If you don't have to throw, why don't you just throw it away? You know,
it depends. If it's a running play, he can't throw it at all.
So I guess
that's illegal man downfield if he throws it. When they're blocking and shit. So has to be a design pass.
This nigga Blackwell just taught me something about football, B.
I be forgetting Gator a basketball player at heart.
I really am. I'm like throw that shit away so you don't lose yards. So now I see why they never throw the ball when they do that. Their whole team down the field, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Denver. Oh, by the way, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, how many points?
Yeah,
8.8.
Yeah.
Mixon the hero. Next game. Denver Broncos against the Los Angeles Chargers. Herbert, terrible game, got injured to make it worse. Eckler.
His middle finger is gone.
Eckler had a bad game at first, and then once they get down, they do what they have to do. Eckler.
Hey, bro, that Eckler tub, that shit sent me home. Oh, bucks. I said that's game. It's a wrap. I needed both of them to have bad games.
Keenan started off really bad, but somehow once the backup came into the game, the points kind of shot up from there. I thought that was pretty neat. I thought that fucking sucked. But
that backup was very mid too. That's the funny part.
But you know, backups, they just niggas don't game script for around backups. They see a backup coming in, they just let them do whatever. As long as you come in this game
like that, and I be thinking, damn, Cam really could be the leader.
Like Cam's ego is way too big for backup role.
But the problem is when I see Cam play, it's like I be thinking like Mo, you might be one of the worst niggas in the league. Every time I see it, it's like that nigga Cam's shoulder is bad, bro.
I could design an offense for Cam. Just place him on the Jets. No dead ass.
Need niggas like Sneed.
He's going to throw the ball 15 times a game. That's it.
That's crazy, yo.
Boogie, to be honest,
that means your
I don't know if he
defense
can do that.
Oh boy, I got the Jets defense. What you mean?
No, Boogie, I don't think. I don't know if Cam could survive 15 passes. That nigga's throws are really bad, bro.
Oh, don't worry.
Like,
he gonna also have 10 rushes.
What type of rush? Power rushing?
Oh, whatever.
Any what you mean? Whatever. It don't matter. He's not throwing. Like,
Cam is a capable man, bro. The last game of last night, Dallas.
Them boys, nigga. Yes,
against
sir.
Philadelphia. What a game! What a game! Dallas. This is their 6th straight home game with 30 points. Good for y'all, bro.
Philly got to do something, man. Every time they lose, they have a talk. They have a team meeting every time they lose. So like this time, they're gonna do it again. Like
yeah,
because it was weird the first 2 times. They lost against the Jets. Cool, you know. They lost against. They got blown out by the 49ers. That was gonna happen. But then the Cowboys blow you out too. Now you see you have no superiority in the NFC.
Like you just another nigga.
now you gotta lock in for the playoffs because you're gonna beat one of them again. You gotta be ready.
I'll say that this is the one time that Cali was rooting for the Cowboys. I'll say that because
the Eagles had a better record. Eagles had a better record than everybody.
Yeah. So one time I'm like, oh shit, this shit weird, bro. Like nah. But we handle business. You know how we do.
Hurts had a bad game. Swift had a bad game. AJ Brown, good enough. Very good game, actually. I think he had, besides the fumble, he had a pretty good game.
Boy, script that boy.
Who else had Dak fumble, but he still ended the game with 17.
When did Dak fumble?
Didn't they have a fumble recovery 6? Didn't the defense score for the Eagles?
I don't know. I kind of like started. I was like, yo, they not coming back, so I don't know what happened. I don't know what was going on there.
Pollard had a good game. Proud of him. Really didn't see that coming. Not that I didn't see it coming, but Pollard's numbers being consistently this high since Dak told him he's a bitch ass nigga. Evidently, I respect it. But I guess man, real quick, what y'all think about tonight's games? The doubleheader.
I hate it. I hate that. I wanted one at 7:15 and
one at 8:15.
Come on, guys.
This shit red zone that jump.
Oh, so there are on YouTube TV. They got like split screens and shit like that.
I think the Dolphins gonna win theirs. It should be a lot more fantasy value in that jump than the Packers Giants jump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If the Giants defense show up in any capacity, I expect so.
I still think Jordan Love receivers gonna do what they do, bro. Oh, yeah. They consistently get over 10, so it's like their starts. You can start them if you want 10.
Start Wicks.
This is the first game without Christian Watson, right?
No,
yes,
no. They've played a lot of games
this season.
No, I'm talking not this season. I'm talking about like since his injury.
Since he's
which one? Which one? Because he's been injured twice.
I'm talking about him just getting injured. This is his first game out.
This is the first game. Yes.
So he got discussed last game. Okay.
He got a hammy. He got a hammy.
Hammy last game.
It's always gonna be his hammy when he gets injured. Just know he's that type of guy.
You know, fast nigga, deep threats and their hammies.
He be concussed too sometimes.
I'm sorry.
He be concussed sometimes.
All right. But yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be football. I can't speak on the quality of the football I'm expecting tonight, but yeah, I mean, that's it. That concludes our week 14 recap. If y'all made y'all fantasy playoffs, congratulations. We gonna see y'all fantasy playoff makers next week. For those who didn't, y'all can still throw y'all bets on some parlays. Join us every weekend. We get nasty with the parlays, you know. We go over every game, every line, every game parlay, and we give y'all all the tickets y'all need. Build your own parlay, you know, fuck with us. Follow us on Instagram, on Twitter. Discord coming soon. TikTok loading. Like like and subscribe. What's that other thing that y'all got to do? Turn on your notification bells so y'all see every time we post. Because when we post
TikTok will be done. It will be. I'm sorry.
So yeah. So fuck with us, you know. We everywhere you need it. We on Apple Music and Spotify. If you don't want to see us, bro, I don't know why you wouldn't, but if you don't want to see us for some reason,
we sound good too.
Yeah.
Your girl said we sound good too.
Yep. Boogie asked her. She said, "Yeah, I like your voice." But that concludes this joint. Them football guys, we low key out of here, bro. Epidemic, the way you spread your heart